Yeah, I feel
Okay.
as though there is a nice, easy breeze coming from the southwest. I feel relaxed
That's right.
and like I'm looking out at the deep blue ocean.
Yeah. And we're welcoming everybody to the
Mm-hmm.
porch. Maybe Adam's walking his dog. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
Barry's on his way to get a taco bowl. Ben's probably on the elliptical. And everyone's welcome on the porch. Don't worry about the fellow in the corner. That's just Daniel, the engineer. Uh, I upgraded young Daniel from just the loose iced tea, that like leaf tea. I got him a peach snapple this time.
Oh, very nice.
Well, yeah, I just figured job well done. We'll throw him a little bonus.
Oh, he's earned it. He's earned
Yeah,
it. In fact, our friend videographer Mike McDade asked to give Dan a specific shout out for
really.
his editing and said that we should introduce him in the next episode.
All right.
So
Well,
that's up to Dan.
Daniel's got to act right a little
Okay.
longer before we do that. But praise from McDade is a big deal.
Of course. Of
Uh,
course.
I'll have to fill in young Daniel in on his bio.
I don't know if you just caught the end of the Buffalo game, but that was wow.
Alan is a superhero,
He's
uh,
very good.
and I am glad I am not a fan of the other team. But we will be
Yes.
next week,
Yes.
so that'll
Yes,
be
we will.
interesting. All right.
So we were
Yeah.
gonna we both in the past you're well, I assume. You look
Yes.
well, you
Oh,
look
yeah.
good,
Everything's good. You?
rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We both have seen The Wicked for Good
And
in the
what the
past two
world
weeks.
is crying out for is, what do two middle-aged white dudes feel? How what is their take on Wicked for Good?
I can't
And
tell
thank
you how many
goodness we're
posts
here.
I've read looking for that very thing.
Right. It's a gap in the media landscape. Uh, so I'm going to throw it to you. Hit me with some things. What are your thoughts?
Well, as you're well aware, I sent you notes afterwards because it's the first movie I've taken notes in quite some time, and I wouldn't say they're active notes, but things that I wanted to discuss.
Yes.
And first, I mean, both actors tremendous. They so good. I don't know how you. I was reading somewhere that Cynthia is considered the lead and Ariana's the supporting, which
Hmm.
I guess that makes sense. But I also read they were paid the same amount, which is great, I guess.
Okay.
I also didn't know they were shooting both Wickets at the same time over 160 days, which is pretty incredible. But my initial thoughts were, and they're fairly obvious, I think, to anybody thinking about it, is that obviously Elphaba has a story to tell, and her perspective is incredibly important. And that drew me immediately back to Milton,
Hmm.
Paradise Lost. You've got the story of Beowulf and Grendel in that book by John Gardner Grednell that was told from his perspective. And come to find out, he had a completely overbearing bully mother, and he didn't want to kill people. It was what she cast him to do. And then I thought about Barry because I thought about the Rolling Stones and Sympathy for the Devil.
Oh
And
my
I certainly
gosh.
wouldn't cast Elphaba as the devil, but I was like, perspective. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I went to Tony Soprano and
Sure.
that whole thing, although he is hardly an empathy inducing character on any
Well,
step. But,
we still like him.
well, of
Yeah.
course, but I don't know if I have any empathy for him. He kind of murdered some people. And didn't
That's
treat
true.
everybody, didn't treat everybody nicely.
He did not.
And
He
then
did not.
you've got the I don't are we did we talk about spoiling? Are we spoilers? If people haven't
Oh,
seen it now, are we spoiling it? I don't
I
know.
don't
I
know.
guess I don't need to say anything. Just the ending scene with Glinda was about very Jim Gordon explaining the Dark Knight at the end of the Dark Knight,
Okay.
why they needed him, right? Why he
Gotcha.
had to be there. What did he say? He was like uh, the hero that Gotham deserves but doesn't need
Yeah. Yeah.
right now. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's
All right.
that they're digging some deep stuff there.
I don't think we have to worry about spoilers, since the Venn diagram of the Wicked audience and our audience probably do not quite cross over.
That's
But
probably true.
and if I was talking about my initial feelings, they would be of dread going in, and wondering what I'm going to be thinking about for the next couple hours. But instead, I liked it, and I think it had to do, I think, with went with my kids, and it was fun, and had a great dinner beforehand, and I was in a good mood, and
Same.
they have lunch on tap at the movie theater.
Oh,
So yeah, things were great. I was thinking about the yellow brick road with slave labor. I just thought it was,
yeah.
and that it was painted yellow and not really gold.
The fraud.
That is certainly, I think, a current event notion. And I love the origin stories of the three dudes who walked with Dorothy. I think that's what they were called.
Yeah.
And a couple of things. Ariana Grande, you never forget that it's Ariana Grande. It's
No.
She's not Glinda. I mean, the name might have been mentioned a couple of times,
Right.
and I do think, but mostly it's like you're watching Ariana Grande, who's again, talent is immeasurable. But I think there were a couple of times, I'm gonna say at least 4 times, where her line was, "Huh." Like she didn't say words.
She did master that vacant sort of questioning.
It could have just said like processing on the screen below,
Right.
and of course they had to do the she and Cynthia fighting, and because every superhero movie does that now. Batman fights Superman. Avengers have done it for like the last 3.
Yeah, well, Civil War certainly. And
I mean, I think they have to put that in somehow.
I don't know. I mean, in that case, it really depends on who's influencing Bucky, I think, a lot of the time. But
Okay.
I didn't make a note about the intimacy scene because I had a lot of question marks about it. The necessity, and you and I said the same thing about Deliver Me from Nowhere. It didn't seem like a necessary scene. And I don't know to whom they were appealing when the audience, as you referred, is probably not us.
Right.
And how much I was with 4 10 and 11-year-old girls.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the other 2 girls' parents and Sarah, and we were all together. And, they were out of their minds. I don't know that 10, 11 necessarily needed that. I don't know that Elphaba's boy shorts, is that what they were? Were they boy shorts? But then I started, looking at how other people felt about it. And apparently her sweater is called the sex cardigan.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw that.
I love
in her scene with Sierra.
On the research that you have done.
I had to know what was, because that's what she was wearing. She was wearing a back screenshots cardigan.
Our half dozen middle-aged men listeners conversational in Wicked, which is a gift.
So then, of course, I had to be like, has Cardigan now taken on a new role because of Taylor, whatever, years ago when she was talking about her Harry Styles thing? And she explains it as, you treat me like an old cardigan you found under the bed or something. And then you put me on like I was your favorite. And I'm just like, I guess, is it empowering? Are we saying that Elphaba and any other person can be sexy no matter the clothing? It's just an interesting choice for a children's movie. You put a grandmother piece of clothing in an intimate scene that didn't seem to need to be there. I thought they did it with the subtext, but I don't know. Thoughts? You got any? How'd you feel about it when you were watching it?
It's funny because I was looking at your notes and I asked Jonna, who is on her way to go teach a yoga class right now, that.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Nice gingerbread.
What did you just ask me?
About the scene, about the intimacy.
Oh yeah,
what
I was asking Jonna about it, and we don't remember it. I didn't even notice it. I have no recollection.
I wonder if it's because you have adult children.
I think I do. That I just it didn't register. I don't even remember seeing her underpants. But I do remember the kissing, and I remember thinking about a joke that Eddie Murphy said in Delirious about Kirk with having sex with a bunch of aliens, and he had a line about things that I'm not going to repeat. But if anybody has not seen Delirious, which I think everyone in our audience has, It just made me laugh.
Yes,
So, yeah, it was. I'm so glad I saw it because I never would have if the kids weren't.
yeah. I mean, even just to be culturally proficient, just to
Yes.
be able to have the conversation.
Yes.
I'm definitely glad. I don't know if I need to see it again.
No.
But I enjoyed it. I don't know if there are any breakout songs like the
No,
I forgot.
That was one thing.
whatever.
Even my kids were on board with. Like driving home, we didn't remember a single song.
All right, Jeff Goldblum's was pretty funny.
Yeah,
his little ditty there was actually pretty funny.
But
But then
that was
when
the
you
intention.
said Yellow Brick Road, I was like, yes. And then I looked up the set designer, who was Nathan Crawley, who actually designed The Dark Knight and Interstellar, which I
Look
thought
at
was pretty
you.
cool.
Look
He
at you.
he was like way into it. I guess all the towers pointed in a different direction from each other, suggesting
Okay.
Oz was the true center of all of it. It was just he's
All right.
mind blown.
Young
blown.
Dan, did you see Wicked? He did not. Okay. All right. Well, he doesn't have to now.
Nope.
Just saved him $37 or whatever it is to get into a movie. All right. So I did have this one question because Stevie Nicks was playing in Boston not long ago. Played at the
I know
Garden.
she's one of your faves.
Well, I genuinely was asking myself the question: under what circumstances would I go see Stevie Nicks? Like, how much would I pay? How far would I drive? What conditions would have to fall in to watch a 79? I have no idea how old she is. Year-old Stevie Nicks.
Probably sing for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, so what would you do?
I think because it's Stevie Nicks,
Right.
and just so I could say that I did it, as well as enjoy the experience, I don't know if I'd go much more than 100.
Is that
And
solo or is that with your lady?
Oh, I'd go 100 per ticket, I think.
Okay. All right.
But I would not drive to Portland.
Okay.
So that's like 90 minutes.
Right.
I'd go to maybe Port Smith,
Okay.
get it in under 60. But I think that would be my parameters.
Would you have gone to the Fleet if you have gotten 2 tickets for $200?
Does that include parking?
No.
Oh, see, that's a wrinkle.
Well, I'm just saying.
Parking in Boston, that's a
That's
wrinkle.
what I'm saying. It's real.
And getting in and out of that city is.
Yeah.
I would have let Sarah make the decision,
Fair play.
and my guess is she probably would have said, if it's a Saturday, maybe, but any other night, no.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Yeah. I'd be. I don't know if I'd go the full 200 for me and my lady. I think I would go maybe 100, 150. But I'm talking Portland, Maine, and I'm talking. I'm talking decent seats. I'm not sitting.
Yeah, and it would have
far,
to
far
be a
away.
smaller venue, but
Yeah.
Portland's got some nice venues.
But a hockey arena is a terrible place to see a concert.
Yeah, it's not. No.
Yeah.
We saw Mumford in the Fleet, and it still felt like a hockey rink. Well, because our seats were
Of
on
course.
the pitch, even in
And
the
you're
new
looking-
thing.
Yeah. And you're looking sideways.
So, all right, you had a great question about the running, the
About
quarterback and
quarterbacks.
running. We got a little, if you're ready to pivot.
I'm ready. Because,
I thought it was great. But what was your question specifically?
Well, it was should the rules be changed for quarterbacks running? And I think we both agree that was a clean hit on last week. But did Mahomes ruin it for everybody? Because he was messing with those sidelines, I think, and it changed games last year, where he'd pretend to slide and then run for another 10.
So they have it within their rights to level him. If that's, I mean, did you watch any of the? It came up in a feed somewhere, and I watched the Manning boys talk about it on their cast.
Oh, I did not see it.
And they both, it's they're on top of each other when they're watching. And they're like, and then they both waited, and they both waited, and Peyton was like, that was a legit hit. He didn't go down. And Eli agreed, and they were both like, "You're going to do that. You're subjecting yourself to staying in bounds."
Yeah.
And
All credit to
I thought
Jackson
that was
Dart.
impressive.
Dart didn't say anything wrong. I
Nope.
mean, he didn't. He's
Nope.
like, I don't know. I don't play. I play that way, and I know I'm going to hit.
And he got right back up and went back and played. I mean, that was. Woo.
They would have just. It would have been like a Bugs Bunny headstone just put on top of us. It would not have happened. Yeah, and I liked what Vrabel said. Also, he's like, it's a warning to our QB.
Yep.
That I hope Drake saw it. I hope Drake's never going to do that. And I'm saying also, if Vrabel gets one more win this season, he's coach of the year.
I don't know.
From 4 wins to 12 wins. Yeah.
I mean, from zero expectations and not a lot of promise that I saw.
Our conversation on a different porch was not one of optimism.
No. And then, so, I don't know. I mean, obviously these guys can't continue a career doing that. Right. And Mahomes is putting together one heck of a career, but at some point, the owners have got to say, hey, listen, Pat, we got some dollars tied up in you, and you've got a hell of a lot of talent in every other way, and you're already on your way to passing yards and records and so forth. And,
he's lost half a step, though, don't you think?
Oh, well, he should.
Right.
I mean, is he taken? And,
yeah. And some of those plays where kind of like what Allen was doing today used to be like, how it's impossible what he just did. I haven't seen that as many times from old Patrick this year.
Nope. I haven't seen a lot of things from the Chiefs. In fact, the Texans are only down only getting 3.5 points today. I know we differ on that. And
I know.
I think at this point I need some help because I did not know Dan Jones was going out. And
and no one was around him. Did you see the injury? He was just dropping back, and his Achilles went.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I have been through that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's not good.
Yeah, and he's done.
Oh no! Oh
yeah.
Dan! And who else? Oh God! Minnesota put up 31. Oh, Daniels is out again too.
Nothing. Yes.
Yeah, Daniels went down again. And it's like I obviously thought, okay, big mistake. So I need some stuff to happen.
Well, I was hanging my hat on the Thursday underdog win, which of course didn't happen.
Yeah.
So,
see, now that is what prompted the next point about quarterbacks also. And I think we've talked about it before, but when they put up a stat that said that Prescott for the Cowboys had surpassed whomever, I imagine it was Aikman, but I'm not sure, as the most passing yards for any Dallas quarterback ever. And I was like, all right, now hang on, because this brings to question the what they call air yards versus the yards after catch.
Okay.
Right? Yep. And how much is actually attributable? Because if that guy's made the catch and then he does 2 jukes down the field, how is Prescott responsible for that and getting credit for those extra 40, 50, 60 yards that he just made? Yeah. And then I started looking up our boy TB12. Now, he has more yards than anybody else in the history of football. I didn't know that he played something like 40 more games than Breeze, who was like 8,000 yards behind him or something. Right. So and this is regular season. But then
so that'd be a season and a half or something like that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you look at the passes that Tom made and how often did he go to the shorts, the flats, the quick curls, and you had guys like Welker and Edelman who could just turn up the field. And I started looking at that, and he's got a lot of short passes that he gets credit for all those yards. And I'm not saying he's not the best and he doesn't deserve it. I just think we're kind of maybe padding the stats a little bit. I mean, if the receiver gets the yards and the quarterback gets the yards, isn't that kind of double dipping? I mean, why not give him the yards that Emmitt Smith gets after a handoff? I mean, if it's a 2-yard pass and they turn it into 60, how on earth is that the quarterback getting 62 yards?
think that they would tell you it's the art of leading the receiver in the right way
Okay.
and setting up the play and head fake. That's a couple more
Yeah,
yards right
sure,
there.
sure.
What? I'm going this way. I'm playing chess. You're playing checkers. That being said, T. Higgins and Chase are pretty good for Burrow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And it is
those catch they brought in today. Holy cow!
It's not Bradshaw to Swan or
No.
Stallworth or Staubach to Pearson. It is a different jam altogether.
The game has changed.
Yes.
The game has changed.
I'm enjoying a tubular from Ohio Orono Brewing Company today.
Oh, outstanding! Outstanding. I am having a mini 7.5 ounce Diet Coke.
Oh, that's adorable.
For just a little evening jolt because we're going to the tree lighting after this.
I love that.
Downtown Chelmsford.
And shout out back to the porch. Birthday wishes to Riley.
Thank you. Yes, she's 11 today. Very excited.
That's well into the double digits.
She called herself an official tween. I said, all right.
Who are you to say?
Nobody. She got the comfort sweatsuit, which is. Hey, you guys have the comfort of walking the hallways up at Morse? It's spelled without the second O.
Yeah.
It's comfort. It's like a bajillion dollar sweatshirt, hoodie. I don't pretend to understand. I know it's the thing. But anyway, she did lose her soccer game today, but she played well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
We are, let's just say, getting a lot out of touch. I did have an awakening at how old I am the other night. I sneezed in the middle of the night, like a 2 a.m. sneeze.
Pull a muscle.
Yeah. Well, no. well, I farted. So I sneezed and farted, and then I laughed, and then I farted again. John is having a heart attack next to me. I just lay on my back. It's like, this is who I am. This is what I am now. I don't know. There's no coming back. I don't know. It used to be viable. Full of life.
Which exit awoke her, I wonder?
Probably the giggle.
Oh, tremendous.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
I did not have a chance to look up Michael Jordan versus NASCAR. I was really kind of just I was taken aback. I had it on while I was on the phone or something, and there was somebody said his team was going to change the face of NASCAR and how it's repaid. I didn't know he had a team. I didn't know that there was something wrong with the way NASCAR distributes money, but I'm sure, like any giant sporting corporation or any corporation for that matter, I'm sure there are probably some areas that could use some finer accounting.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I'm speaking out of complete ignorance. I don't know.
Well, Brady owns parts of the Raiders. FIFA gave Trump the FIFA Peace Prize.
Oh my God. I just.
Well, and FIFA has never had any controversy or scandal around them. So, absolute icons of clarity, openness, inclusivity.
I'd love to read the parameters and the prerequisites and how he fits. Because, I mean, partisanship aside, peaceful is not a word that leaps to mind.
No.
In any way.
No.
In any way. Inciting, inflammatory, dumpster fire.
No.
But I don't see peace, but maybe I'm short-sighted.
And what were you saying? The Oxford Word of the Year was on your.
Oh yeah, I need to look that up. That's right. I had two other things, and it was I started looking at it. I don't know. Probably when you loaned me the Sopranos tapes 20 something years ago,
Yeah.
when those were on VHS.
Correct.
When a few years after that, Bada Bing was officially added to the Oxford Dictionary.
Wow. Okay.
And so was, I believe it was the same year, so was Bootylicious.
Oh.
And I remember thinking, all right, this is part of the fall, of the decline of everything. Because if Oxford is recognizing it as real, then I don't know what to do. The Collins Dictionary word of the year is something that I've been hearing from Emma recently, my 16-year-old, vibe coding. Apparently, plain languages soon become just non-existent in a lot of ways, but it will replace for coders stuff like Java, which I don't understand. I don't understand that.
So you just plug your vibe into something and it.
I suppose you code it. You code it to your vibe.
Oh,
Porch is a vibe.
sure
I
is.
hope we're coding it appropriately for the people.
Well, thank goodness you have a 16-year-old to.
Cambridge Dictionary went for parasocial, which is a form of a one-sided relationship on the rise, because social media intensifies the thing that fans feel with their celebrities.
Oh, okay.
So
because you watch them, but you're not really involved.
Right. So if you're following, I don't know, Selma Hayek, you're in a parasocial relationship with her.
Huh. I like her. I think she's great.
Well, how could you not like her? I think we know that. Rage baiting was another one.
That's another social media thing.
That was Oxford. Oxford's was rage bait.
Huh.
They that was their choice for word. It's not even word. I guess it's term of the year.
Okay.
Rage bait.
I remember when the word of the year was "woot" with the two zeros.
That actually became a real word.
Yeah, it was the first one that had numbers in it.
Interesting. And then I came upon a little trivia question for you. Where is Fabio?
I don't know. Italy on the cover or something?
I don't know, but if I were to for the uninitiated, Fabio was the long-haired hunk who was on many covers of romance novels, usually found at the airport. But if I were to ask you, Mr. Stanton, how many covers you think Fabio graced, what would be your initial guess?
I think he did a whole bunch before he even got famous. I'm going to say 250.
Would 1,300 surprise you?
1,300 would surprise me.
1,300 in the 90s.
In the 90s.
I mean, 1,300 covers. God,
I wonder how many in a day he did.
So then that got me starting to think about, celebrity. What is celebrity? Where did it come from? And we used to have these discussions in class about how it used to be a person you celebrated. And now we've got news about Fabio. Remember when news used to be like stuff that was important? And I'm not impugning Fabio and his body of work. What I wonder what I'm looking at in my news posts that made them post that for me.
Oh, I don't know. See, that's always my feed is all like bike things, and then every once in a while a middle-aged woman who is like a 7 or an 8 who can't really dance that well is dancing. And then like a daughter comes up behind her. And I'm like, why am I is this something people watch? I can't say it was necessarily celebrity because I don't know who these people are. But boy, the gumption to people want to see me dance. And I'm gonna play a song. And I'm gonna choreograph something, and then count views, and just be super psyched.
There it is. You be in a parasocial relationship.
I am with these women, with these marginally attractive, really well made up, well dressed. Seem like they have nice houses. I don't think they're doing it, to put food on the table. They all seem quite comfortable.
Are
I
you
don't
do,
know.
are you actively Instagramming? Are you in the Instagram world?
I have an Instagram. It is solely for Jeff and Mike to send me things they think are funny. And so I'm
Okay,
going to say 2 or 3 times a day around there. I get something, but I don't see it until I go to bed. And then
gotcha.
part of my nightly ritual is seeing what uh, who's that who's that guy, the comedian who drinks a lot with the white hair, uh,
Uh,
drinks whiskey, and I can't remember. Anyway, Jeff sends me a lot of him,
okay,
and some Dave Chappelle, and I have a
funny
giggle.
man,
Yeah,
funny
I have
man.
a giggle, and I turn in. Uh,
Okay,
yeah. Jeff also gave me a bike shirt that is this can,
hey,
and
tubular.
and I wear it, and I just can hear the people behind me thinking, "Who's this asshole?"
They're
I
probably thinking, where can I get that cool shirt?
Well, I don't think so. I don't. I think most people when they pull up behind somebody on a bike, they think that. Um,
Well,
yeah, they call me Tater Salad. That was his whole joke. What was his name? Anyway, I can't
I
remember his
don't
name.
know. He
I
sounds
don't know.
hilarious.
He is. He drinks and swears and smokes a cigar. So
I haven't come across this person. Does he have a Netflix special? I watch a lot of
oh, now
the
you're gonna
Netflix
make me look it up.
stand-ups. You don't have to look it up. That's all right. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Ron
It's all
White.
good.
Ron White. I came up with
Oh,
that.
he's very funny.
Yeah, there you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he was still,
Oh, I think it's on
performing.
Instagram. I think it just comes up on Jeff's
Oh,
feed.
okay. I
I think
to be
his
honest with you, I didn't
feed
even know
is.
he was still alive, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure he is.
didn't
I think
I-
Jeff's feed is booze and old men,
and
and then
Brandy
skiing. That's
and
right.
Brandy, that was a shocker.
That's right.
Because that and if you're listening, Jeff, I just want you to know that is on Sarah and our friend Sue Town's Market Basket playlist because
Nice.
they call each other whenever Brandy comes on Market Basket, and it's frequent.
Well, I love that.
So,
What he said, it was like his comfort song or something
oh
like
my
that.
God, it was with a
That's
sense of pride,
fantastic.
and I respect it. I absolutely respect it.
Yeah. It's like I need a pick me up to make dinner, and then he
Right?
throws it on.
She's a fine girl.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah.
so, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Taylor kind of the girls listen to my Apple Music when we're in the car, and Taylor's listening numbers crept up there, which is great. You know, they like her, and
Oh,
she's got good music. So,
is she going to be in your top 10? Is that why you
oh,
haven't
she's
shared
yeah, I
it?
think she's five. I think she's five. Which
That's why you're not going to share it with anybody. She
I
was my
did,
third or
did I
fourth.
not?
I think.
I didn't.
No.
I thought I.
Did
Oh, I
you?
screenshotted it. I thought I sent it to you
Okay.
guys. I will. I mean, the first one's Mumford, so it's,
Oh.
you know, by like twice. It's like 1,500 views over. I don't even remember, but yeah, you guys have all the three of you and Barry and Ben. National was pretty high.
I, I,
I'm s-
yeah, they're my go-to. I love the
Yeah,
National.
they're tremendous. I'm surprised they're not a little higher for me. Maybe because I listen to the same like four songs. I don't
I'll
know.
tell you,
Still should
they
give me
are,
listens, but
and they work with Taylor Swift, but also like thematically, they're kind of similar. They're both, there's a lot of relationship songs you can start to
okay, yeah.
right? And then I think that's my biggest knock on Taylor is that most of her songs are about relationships in one sense,
Yep.
one sense or another. But,
Well, if they actually tie the knot, maybe things will be different. Maybe she'll branch
football
out.
songs. Yeah.
But the national concert we went to with Barry was
Yeah.
at where was it? Place down near Fenway.
Yes.
Was it the Converted House of Blues? Is it?
That was exactly where we went. And
That was
Barry had
that was a great show.
fancy seats.
That was a great show.
But
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about the relationships and about especially men still having friendships. And I was watching something where it said out of 5 suicides, every 4 are men. Men are
That's right.
3 times more likely to be homeless or addicted to something. I'm sorry, homeless, 12 times more likely to just be addicted to something. More single women in America own homes than single men. And
That is curious.
1 out of 7 men report not having a single friend, which is unbelievable. I mean, it is actually very believable. And because we don't have to work at it, but we work at it. And I think, and even the people that I don't see for a long time, like I might see McDade 2 or 3 times a year, and it's just like we are rolling. And we're so incredibly lucky to have this network. And I think it's just been one of my greatest sources of wealth is just having the friendships that I have.
Agreed.
And
I mean, we're going on 38 years, 36 years.
Yeah. And one thing I was thinking about as I was trying to figure out what's consistent with all of my friendships, because they're not all college, and they're not all fraternity, and some are high school. I think the thing that has been foundational in it is that they weren't relationships that were made because of somebody I was dating. It wasn't like 2 girls that happened to be dating and like took me along, and then I just met this other guy. I'm like, hey, we're friends now. I don't think that ever really happened for me in a meaningful way. But that's just a running theory. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just
well, I mean, obviously they were all by choice.
Right.
And I would say the same thing. I mean, I hearken back to when George's worlds collided. And I know he was talking about Susan and the core group at the diner, but I would have no problem integrating my local friends with my college friends or my family friends, because I think we all share the same sort of I don't want to call it Zen, but the same kind of outlook, I think, on things
vibe code.
For the most part. Vibe coding. Thank you. Yes, we're all coded in the same vibe, so that it doesn't take a lot of. To your point, it doesn't take a lot of work once the connection is there. Yeah. And we met at and with McDade. I mean, those are foundation years. That's and I'm sure you tell your high school seniors the same stuff that I always said. This is where you're going to find out who you are, and if you're going to a new school where there aren't a lot of people, you're going to be able to completely recreate yourself if you want to. Yeah. Nobody's going to know a thing about you. You can be whoever you want. You can do whatever you want, and you're going to find your people that are going to last. And maybe there'll be people that last through high school. I mean, would I be more in touch with my high school people if we had the means back then? I don't know. We weren't, Chapman, and that's pretty much it. And I've been reconnected with my friend Paul, who's a terrific guy whose family owned a bed and breakfast. First place I ever had a bagel. Never seen it before. I had no idea what the hell it was. And he's like, yeah, it's bread with a hole in it, but you can put cream cheese on. I was like, what? Why would you put cream cheese on something in 1985 or whatever? But
fantastic question.
Bagels hadn't made their way to northern Vermont. And anyway, would I have been more in touch? I don't know. It's never animus. It's not.
No,
we just weren't in the right place, the right time. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea what it's like to be young Daniel's age. And, and I'm so grateful.
Yes.
So, all right.
Plus the commitment. Just the commitment.
The commitment of just being on their phone, When I say, I got back when we had phones in the school, I had my phone out and my notification came up, said, you average 48 minutes a day on this device. And like kids were handing it around going, what? How do you only do 48 minutes on the phone per day? I'm like, what do you mean? Your phone. I thought you meant classroom like the average. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
That report. And they're like, what? How does that? All right. We have to talk about job titles for the Back to the Porch Corporation.
Okay.
Of course, we have young Daniel engineer.
Yes.
I think I'm producer because I sent you the microphone and I found
sounds good. Executive producer.
Wow.
Yeah, you should be that.
Okay, thank you. And I was thinking like you are COO or CEO and head of marketing.
It's a lot of potential.
I know. Isn't that the same thing? Would COO be the same as in charge of
Chief
marketing?
of operations. I suppose marketing would fall under operations. Sure.
Yeah. And I like the COO idea because,
Yeah.
we're a round table.
Yeah, I love it.
There's no hierarchy here.
No thrones.
So I'm thinking COO. Do you accept the job title?
I do. With pleasure and gratitude, sir.
Wow. Thank you.
Now I just need Dan to tell me how to market stuff.
I'll get you his email.
Because are we gonna be somewhere? So because I mean I'm happy to forward the link, but are we gonna exist on a platform?
Can we do that, Dan? Dan says we can.
Outstanding.
And I will set you guys up to
Super.
chat.
Super.
Any recommendations of anything before we head out?
I did not read anything new in the past 2 weeks. I have been a little focused elsewhere. I did finish King and Maxwell, the Baldacci I was reading. It was excellent. I'm going to try to delve a little deep. My cousin Jennifer said that what you were reading, something about gold, total gold. What
Theo of Golden?
Theo of Golden. Yeah, sorry. I totally.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
She said that was next on her list. So it may have to be next on mine.
Yeah.
It may have to be next on mine. Yeah.
Jeff Sackow said it was his favorite book, and I just finished it. And I will say, most satisfying ending you could ever ask for in a book. Like you put the time in at the end, you're like, and it's not long or by any means, but at the end it was like, you know what, that was lovely. And also I get emotional. My wife calls me tenderhearted. I cried 3 times in that book.
Okay.
So
the most satisfying ending you could ever ask for with your bibliophilic background, that is not a small statement.
No, and I would say, on that same equal plane with the John Irving book that was
Cider House Rules, Prayer for Own Meaning.
Both of those. Prayer for Own Meaning, absolutely. For me, Prayer for Own Meaning was the most satisfying ending of any book I've ever read to this day.
It was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
It was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you're putting this, and who's the author? You're putting this person up against Irving. That's
right. I never heard of the guy. I haven't read it. His name's David Levi or Levy.
Well,
maybe. I don't know.
That is, I'm actually physically writing that down because otherwise I will not.
Theo of Golden. I think that would be a delightful thing to talk to you about. And actually, Jeff and I are making plans to get together to have just a flat out discussion about that book.
Do you think he would be interested in serving as a guest?
You got to ask a brother to know a brother. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know.
Maybe he could be our first guest.
That would be something.
I'd love to have Jeff as a first guest. He reads a bunch.
And the book I'm reading with Daniel is this, James.
My cousin just gave me that. She just gave me that. That's the one with Jim's perspective going down the river. She just gave me that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, hey, pick that up.
Okay.
Daniel is loving it. He's not.
Are you doing that in AP? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, that was obviously meant to be.
All right.
So, shout out to my cousin Suzanne, who is obviously vibe coding in the right way.
And you don't need to be in the same place to vibe code.
No.
Vibes are their own conduit, I believe. God bless it. Just bless it. All right, my brother. I believe we have visited the porch once more.
Outstanding, sir. Greatly enjoyed it.
We are tentatively looking at December 21, our Christmas episode.
I do not have any issues with that. That's fantastic. I'll get some lights.
I am looking at Daniel. Daniel is nodding.
Fantastic.
And that will take us to where we move on.
Outstanding.
All right, my man.
Go Chargers.
We'll talk to you soon. And my 2 teams are
Chiefs and Eagles.
and Eagles. That's who I'm rooting for. All right. Take
All
care
right,
of
sir.
yourself. All right.
Take care. Bye, Dan.
Bye.